Alright, hopefully I can get this in a good take. I am parked at a park for, for funsies. I'm at the park where I recorded, my second ever video, second or third. I was talking about, the first mention of Cardfight Vanguard, whatever. Right now it's like 9 a.m. So I'm set up here in the car. You're looking at like the chair, like the passenger side. Once again, it's just the angle of what I'm doing this. Don't want to like dox myself too much. What will I be doing is there's my hand moving in the background, but I have with me all the old stuff that I want to show off. Poor choice of words, but just reflecting, going through like my younger self, the stuff that I had in the past. There's some stuff to look at though. I'll start. I have two bags. You might see it in the background as well. It's like right here, as you can briefly tell by the motion in the background. I'll try to move. It's just a chair. Now it's dusty, but been meaning to get around to cleaning the inside of the car. But that's a non-priority. I guess dust, right? But you get sick. But let's get started. I was gonna record outside, but there's like a hefty amount of people today. 9 a.m. in the morning. Summer. We're still in July. But I figured this could work. So, see if you can see it. You can briefly see it. I have this is PS3 Bakugan. One of my favorite games back then. For sure. I played this a good amount back then when I was a kid. It's pretty good. Was it console? Play it on the big TV rather than like on the go. Same thing with this. I remember when they had demos back in Walmart, and this was like a PS3 demo with this game right here, like Storm 1. Dude, we will not get back to those times because free stuff is taken for granted, I guess, if I'm using that terminology right. But dude, this really put me down a rabbit hole of like getting PS3 games. I don't have time for PS3 or just console gaming in general, but I have a great nostalgia for this one. It aged well, but I guess my tastes have changed since then. But I definitely have a nostalgia for it. This one, King of Fighters 7. This one is just I thought it was like Street Fighter or something. A different side. There's like a black and a red. I remember Fry's Electronics. That was a place. But that's gone now. I never played this. I kind of traded this with a friend for some other stuff. So that's just a game I have on the side. Bleach Soul Resurrection, one of the few Bleach games. You're just gonna have to trust my word for it. I mean, I'm literally showing it right here, but it's a form of evidence, even though it's like, oh, I could be faking it. No, I'm not. Like I said, I'll try to move the camera. I don't want to dox myself too hard. So as you can see, there's this. Yeah, so that dog, and I have the DVDs. It's gonna be a hassle opening and then closing just to show it. Most of these have like the booklet that was attached to the game as well. So why am I doing all this reflecting? Going through memory lanes because it's taking up space. I'd like to get rid of this in one shape or form. So make room for new things. This game, if you can tell, Battle of Z. Also, the collaboration DLC. This was an okay game. I don't think I beat the game, but it was okay. It was a hype period because it was Battle of Gods. And the last Unlimited World Red One Piece game. I played a good amount of this too. This was fun. I didn't really play the Coliseum stuff. Coliseum was around Dressrosa, so they have their dated stuff, like One Piece with its Coliseum, Battle of Z, Storm 1. You know, that's all have their Soul Resurrection too. This was before the last arc in Bleach. Going through memory lanes. Yeah, the best one here, Storm 1. Remembering. This was like the first, I think this was my first PS3 game, yeah. And by extension, my first home console game. I was gonna do a separate recording with the other media that I have. I have a bunch of DVDs. I'll go through that too. I'm gonna go through this in one haul, as I said before. Wanted to go through memory lanes, getting rid of space, or like taking this. These things are taking up space. Nostalgia trip, continuing the theme of reflection. It's been a couple of days since the last recording. I actually forgot to upload on the day of, so it's like a little day late. I was just playtesting One Piece decks. Found this simulator. I mentioned it briefly before. Straw Table. It's an extremely free simulator, and I've just been playtesting all sorts of decks. Block 1 to any recent leaders as well. So far I'm still. Oh, actually, Green Zoro. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Green Zoro is something that I'm locking in. You play sealed only with that, even though it's a Mihawk support still. But yeah, busy with that. There's some mobile gacha games coming out this month. Might be busy with that. You know, just keeping things like in a way. This is distraction, but in another way, I'm actually feeling happy. There's a lot of factors, right? Environment. I moved from earlier this year, so I was moving from like a toxic environment to like a less toxic environment. So I guess that helps. Been recording more often. You know, I said this is my year. I gotta be productive in some form of manner. So I'm expressing myself. You know, someone who's not a lot of friends. Feel better. Not racking in any like content, any like monetization, income, you know, all that stuff. But it's fine. The world is going by fast, and all sorts of things are happening. So the best we can do is enjoy life, man. I have a script that kind of briefly talks about just like no regrets. But this isn't the recording for that. Right now I'm going through old stuff. I'm doing this so that, yeah, hopefully I get rid of this sooner than later. Okay, moving on. I got Case Closed back during the Funimation dub. So this is I don't remember the movie number, but we got the Phantom of Baker Street and then Last Wizard of the Century. Case Closed, still ongoing, still an okay series. Dragging, it's like One Piece, you know. Critics aside. I'll go with this one next. We got Index 2, one of my favorite series with Don Machi. Index, by extension, the verse, so like Railgun. You know, this is fun. Just world building, power system. I read up this. I got introduced to the series like in a library, nostalgic times, man. During Index 3 like release, a little bit before that, I was also reading a Railgun manga. Yeah, I'm feeling the nostalgia, just like reminiscing about this. So Case closed. Remnants about this. Back during when the internet's in its younger years. All right, moving on. There's some more nostalgia. We got Tales of Vesperia, just Tales of. Not a lot of Tales of fans out there, but when you do find one, when you do hear of a Tales of fan, I'm like, yo. Well, you would know the classic ones. I don't know about the newer ones. I like Abyss. They had an anime on YouTube, but it's gone. Like, dude, the anime is cool, man. Like, there's Abyss, Zila, XI, Symphonia, the sequel, not the original, or the first one. The first one's good too, from what I hear. I'm thinking from like a overall plot thing. I don't know about gameplay, since I don't play the games, but like I do like the story. It's a JRPG. We got two Pokemon over here. We got this box, which has 4. I believe it's double-sided, like a double-sided DVD. Let me check. Yeah, I believe so. It's like an empty. It's like a disc with no image. Like a. Let me just show it. It's like that. Hopefully I didn't dox myself. It's actually very reflective. Wait. Actually, I'll just check this later. Got that. Have a description. For kids' entertainment. I see it on the side. So yeah, this is fun. Yeah, Forever, the Latios movie, Destiny Deoxys, and Jirachi Wishmaker. Although this one's more nostalgic. I remember seeing this in stores. You see Pokemon movies in stores, but look at like this design. I'm trying to see if we can show off the design. I should be doing that with all these boxes. I will say the video games don't really have this, but these boxes, I guess most of these don't. There's one more box. There's like a view of all this, the image. I'm sure you can find this online, these images. But that's just like a quick, just a glance. And then I got this like low-key just a random anime. But this is wholesome, It's like a big family. And it's like slice of life. They have superpowers. So it's not like full slice of life, but just wholesome. I like the I like this filler anime. And yeah, that wraps it up for the most part. Going through memory lanes, remembering like the video games I mentioned before. And then these DVDs. You can like find these like series elsewhere in the modern age. But there's a lot to say. You can go into like a long discussion about, holding physical media and all that stuff, but where I'm at in my life, I just don't have the space, so it's fine. Genuinely, I'm not like emotional or crying about it. It's just, it's my current predicament, Making room for new things. I'm always planning ahead for the future in some shape or form, even if it's like a terrible idea. For instance, transition. You see how I transition is like, it's kind of a weak transition. Like, what am I yapping about? But I have some figure ideas coming in. I need to get a 4th figure to get things rolling. I only have 3. I need to get a 4th one. Then I can do like duos. I can do like a free-for-all battle royale sort of thing. There's this joke, or like you get your 1 figure, and then you need a 2nd figure because they'll be the first figure lonely. You know, they need a buddy, and then like you need a third figure where they can't stand each other. Like there was a joke, there's a joke I saw. It was pretty funny. They need a third figure, so the other two are like they have someone to talk to, and then like your fourth. Okay, my fourth reason for a fourth figure, battle royale. Like I said, like duos, and now you go five. You round it out. You get like an odd number. Top five, yeah, top five, and now you get a six figure. It's like 3v3. Now you do 3v3. Or you could do a 2v2v2. Like you see what I mean? Like you can keep on going. And then seven. This is a bit absurd now. You go like seven Dragon Balls, seven Chaos Embers. That was a experimenting talking fast. I usually don't talk that fast. It starts getting crazy. But all right, this is one chapter closed. I'm meaning to record this for the record. Genuinely, it's just for the record. Go about getting rid of this now, with, full content. Actually, I do have a couple books I want to get rid of as well, but I guess that'll be a separate recording. I managed to get these two into the recording, and I'm happy for that. They're still books, but we'll get to that in a different time. I think I've said this before, probably, but I got rid of the X-Dive art book. I'm pretty sure I said this before, but I'll just say it again. Showcased it. Also tried the game. It just wasn't for me. It's just like, it's okay. It's just mid. It's all opinion based, of course, but yeah. Alright, well, long enough. Like I said, you can see these, like, I feel like you can find this media online. Like everything I've showed here, the video games and the DVDs, the anime series. Like you can find this stuff online if you look hard enough. I'm pretty sure. So there's no need for me to like do a review. Just going through memory lane. This is like expressing myself. This is like my personality, my character, stuff that I'm interested in. I still am interested in those things. It's just current predicaments and just looking for a chat. Looking for a chat. Not to be too crazy. Not to be too doxing or toxic. Yeah, just talking. Just talking with no secondary intentions. Something like that. So, I don't have a clock, but I assume it's getting a little later. So I do have things, places to go. I do have places to go, at least, so. And then I'll get around to getting rid of this stuff this month for more space. Unfortunately, I don't really have much updates. It's only been a couple of days, or like the day after. It hasn't been that long since the last recording, so. I just came up with like figure ideas, but I need a bit more time to cook. Planning and scripting, mapping. It's not like articulation, animation, or anything. It's just gonna be like a fun like recording session. So fun recording session. There's that coming in the near future, and then I have my exposed script, episode 2. It talks a lot about just reflecting. No, maybe not a lot. There's reflecting, and then I go through TCGs. So it's post Father's Day. This is not Father's Day anymore. I lack of uploads in June. I have a backlog of stuff. There's that. Trying these different angles. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go.